What's up gamers, it's your boy Nathan, back again with another video. Today we have another review as usual. This time we're going slightly off-brand, and by off-brand I mean I've never had this drink before or this brand before. It's NOS Turbo High Performance Fuel. So this is what we'll be having today. I don't know if this is the zero sugar version of the drink or if it is just this drink is zero sugar. Some stuff that they have written down on the label here is that you've got increased concentration, BCAA aminos, reduced fatigue, and 30 milligrams caffeine. So this is not only an energy drink, but one kind of energy drink that is also supposed to boost your athletic performance. And I believe that energy drinks are supposed to do that. I guess maybe they've always all supposed to do that, but I don't really think that that's the reputation that they really have. At least I've never drank an energy drink before going and exercising. I feel like water is definitely better for that. So yeah, only 10 calories on here. Ingredients, we've got carbonated water, citric acid, natural flavors, sodium citrate. This is definitely a different list than a lot of the other energy drinks we've seen so far. I'm not entirely sure what the taste is supposed to be. If you can't tell, I picked this up because the can is orange, so I assume that it's going to have that kind of taste. I don't think this was the only turbo that was there, but maybe it was. Alright, here we go. Gonna crack this bad boy open. This tastes terrible. Tried to do a little bit of palate cleansing just to see if I can get any flavor out of this. And oh my god. Like, I can tell you right now that I don't think I'm ever going to drink this ever again. I'm just trying to find one thing that is supposed to, like, give this a taste. And it just tastes like, I don't know, garbage. Like, I guess that this is like maybe kind of like a protein drink, but it doesn't like talk about how much. Nope, 0 grams of protein. It's just got 3 carbs and a ton of salt. I honestly don't understand. Oh man, this is not a good drink. I guess that it's really fitting that we have this drink today because I've honestly been putting off doing this level in the game just because the name sounded kind of hard, and I'm kind of worried because I think it is going to be pretty hard, and I am not going to be motivated to complete it if I'm drinking this. This does not taste that great. Okay, so here we are in the game. I'm going to select our employee ID. The level that we are on is the Fibonacci Visitor. Year 22. So this back hallway is for advanced employees only. Are you sure you want to be here? These night shift assignments are optional, you know, and they are difficult. If you need any help, I'll just be here looking through these catalogs for a golden spiral. For each thing in the inbox, send to the outbox the full Fibonacci sequence up to but not exceeding that value. For example, if the inbox is 10, the outbox should be 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. What is a Fibonacci sequence? Ask your boss, or do a friendly search. I know what the Fibonacci sequence is. It's, the pattern is, you start with a 1. Well, technically, you start with a 0, but 0 doesn't count. You start with a 1. And then the next number is the sum of the previous 2. So this 1 comes from 1 and 0 summed together. This 2 comes from 1 and 1. 3 comes from 1 and 2. 5 comes from 2 and 3. And so forth. I'm going to inbox, then I will copy to 0, which I could label N again, so I will. Then I am going to copy from 9, which I will label 0, and then put it down in this place, I guess. I'm gonna bump 8. So now I have a 1. I also need to copy to 7. I'm just gonna make this 7. So then I will outbox what I have, which should be a 1 after the bump. Then I will go and I'll bump down n, and if n is 0, I will jump back to the top. Otherwise, I will copy from 8 and add 7. Before I outbox, I also want to copy to 6. Add 7, then copy to 6. And let's just see how this works for now. After I get to here, I want to outbox what I have. So let's just, actually I want to step through this. So first I get in, then I get 0, put it down, I outbox, then I bump down, and I grab the previous 1, or the 2 previous, add it to the previous 1, copy that result down, and then I want to outbox this. So this copy to 6 is duplicate. Maybe this copy to 7 can be copy to 7. Let me step through this again. So here I've got 2 previous in 8 and 1 previous in 7. Or actually the current one is in 7. Then I copy to 7 again and I outbox what I have, and that gets rid of my hand. Then I reduce n. If it's 0, I stop processing. If it's not 0, I copy from 8, I add 7, then I should copy to 8 instead of 7. So I'm going to try to just extend this loop so that it alternates copying to and copying from 7. So after I add 7, I want to copy to 7. Then I will outbox and bump negative n. If it's 0, I'll jump back to the top. Then I'll copy from 8 and add 7. So this copy to 7 needs to be 8, and this copy from 8 needs to be 7, and this add 7 needs to be 8. So now I'm going to step through this. So first I inbox, I put it down, I copy from 0, I put it down in 8, I put it down in 7, I bump 7, then I copy to 7, then I outbox, I bump down n, it's not 0, so I copy from 8, add it to 7, copied that to 8, and outbox that, then I bump down, it's not 0, so I copy from 7, add it to 8, copy that to 7, outbox, then I will bump. Since it's not 0, I'll do this again. I expected a 1. Did I pull a 6 or did I pull a... So here's a 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it wants the value of the Fibonacci sequence to be relevant to the n that I have. I see. It doesn't want that number. I don't need to bump n at all. Since I've copied it to, I need to sub n, and if it's negative, then I need to jump back to the top. This jump if 0 doesn't matter, then I need to do that same thing down here. Alright, let's try that. Jump if negative is not good. I guess the jump if negative can just come down, and if it's not negative, then it jumps to the top. But this outbox needs to copy from the value, so copy from 7 in this case, and this one would be copy from 8. solution works with those inputs but fails on other inputs, I'll give you some inputs that cause your solution to fail. Oh, jump if negative. It's not negative, so then it loops back. If it's 0, they also want it to continue, I suppose. So I just have to repeat this if it's 0. Well, that's kind of silly. Well, I definitely got the speed challenge though, so that's cool. Yee. Let's continue. Or wait, how many? Shoot. Gosh, this drink is like drinking sandy cardboard, liquid, cold, nasty. I don't like it. Okay, so I have to reduce this by 6 commands. The first thing I want to do is reduce this. My idea is instead of subbing n, I can copy from n and sub 7. Then I can get rid of these jumps, and this one would come up to the top. Then I can do the same thing down here, and I can get rid of these jumps. So let's see, did that actually reduce it? I got a couple commands out. Just gotta iron it out a little more. Somehow that added 10 more steps. So that's weird. So there's 4 more commands that I can get out of here. So let's see if we can figure out what those are. What if I did this copy from 0, copy to 8, copy to 7, bump 7, inbox, copy to n, and then this copy from can also come all the way down. If I can write this in a way such that I'm always comparing n with the same thing, I don't have to do this whole loop 2 times within this one jump. And copy from n. So in between the outbox and these 2 commands, I have 4 commands to add 7 and 8 together and also copy it to 7 or 8, depending on which one was copied to last time. Because this is just going to put out 1 every time. Oh, well, that too. So how do I, after I outbox, or maybe even before I outbox, make sure that 7 is the previous output and 7 is the next to previous output? And copy from 7, add to 8, and copy to okay. I think I may have figured it out, but I'm going to reorder some stuff just to make sure. And let me sort of walk through this. So I inbox the number, I put it down in n, then I compare that with the 1, which is now in the 3's place. If it's negative, then that means that I can't do any more, so I go back to the top and reset for the next input. If it's not negative, then I can outbox the value that's in the 3's place. So I take that value and I outbox it. Then I take the value that just worked, put it in this temporary saving spot for 8, and then I add it with 4, which is going to turn into 2 times ago. I copy that to 8, this copy to 8 should be copied to 3, and this should be copied to 4. And then finally I need a copy from n so that I can get the sub correct. cool. So there's this level completed. Just like I thought, it would be kind of hard. Next week we might get to 1 or 2 levels of these. I'll probably try to continue to work through this branch. Okay guys, so thank you for coming to this video. As usual, we made some progress in Human Resource Machine, and I'm really happy about that. As for this NOS Turbo, I was actually really disappointed with it. Like I said, I picked it up because the can is mostly orange, but the flavor here is just absolute trash. I'm sure that this is probably supposed to be like a workout drink or something. Maybe there's like... No, because there's no protein in it. Like, what the heck is the purpose of drinking this? This thing tastes like garbage. I absolutely do not recommend this drink to anyone at all. So this is the first time I'm going to give this review on my channel, and I did not expect to do it today, but this is a 1-star beverage right here. So probably going to pour the rest of this out. I didn't even get like a third of the way through. Anyways, as usual, if you like this content, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos. Then you also want to make sure that you subscribe. I already said that, but make sure you click the link in the description to get to the merch page so that you can purchase my merchandise for my stuff that I create on my own and sell to you guys, and that you pay for, because I love making money by selling merchandise. Thank you very much for watching this video, and have a good night.